All right. You're welcome. Can you hear me? If you can hear me clearly, let me. If you can hear me clearly, let me have your comments on the comment section. If you can hear me clearly, let me see your comments on the comment section. We're starting already. Comments on the comment section. We're starting. Hello. All right, so we're starting already. How to become a highly paid graphic designer in 60 days or less. I want to be seeing your comment. I want to be seeing your comment. I want to be seeing your comment. All right, good. Ahmad Rufa, you're here. You're welcome. Everyone, you're welcome. How to become a highly paid graphic designer in 60 days or less, even if you're a total newbie and have no design experience at all. Now, this class is for you. That means if you're a total newbie, this class is for you. If you're a designer already, you're a professional, this class is for you. I just received a call from a professional designer that I've known over the years right now. He called me right now that you need to subscribe, you need to learn from me, right? So I'm saying that this session is not just for newbie, it's also for professional designers. If you're a newbie, you're welcome. Someone messaged me today asking me that that's lots of people that are newbie. That means we're just starting design. We don't know about design before. What is this class for us? Yes, this class is for you. And if you're a professional, you're a graphic designer, you're very good, but you know you have never made 500K before in a month. You have never made 200K before in a month. You've never made 400K in a month. Then this class is for you. Maybe you've never made 1 million in a month. This class is for you, right? So how to become a highly paid graphic designer in 60 days or less, even if you're a total newbie and have no design experience at all, right? So you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. We are starting now. Tell everyone on the group if you can find your way to the group. React on the last message I sent. Let everyone be aware that the class has started already. Right. So now I'm starting right away. Have you attended a webinar where all they did for you was to sell to you, and it was a total waste of time for you? If you've attended that kind of webinar before, let me see your comment. You've attended a webinar where all they did in that webinar was just to sell to you, and eventually it was a total waste of time for you. Now, this is not one of such. This is not one of such webinar where you just attend and all we do is just to sell. No. Everything I promise that you will learn, I will teach you. Everything I promised when you registered for this class, everything that I promised you, I will teach you. Yes. And that does not mean that I don't have anything to sell to you, of course. And what I want to sell to you is quite pricey, it's quite expensive. I mean, it could be about 200K, right? But then let's get started, because what I want to sell to you will not affect the value of this training itself. How to become a highly paid graphic designer in 60 days or less, even if you're a total newbie. Like I said, this class is not one of the class where all we do is just to sell. No, I will teach you everything you saw when you register. I will teach you everything tonight, right? In fact, I don't want to spend more than 45 minutes. I don't want to spend more than 45 minutes in this class. I'll teach you everything that I promise, right? Yes. That I want to sell, what I want to sell is about 120K, but then it doesn't reduce the value of what I'll be teaching you tonight. How to become a highly paid graphic designer in 60 days or less, even if you're a total newbie and you have no design experience at all. Before we continue, here is what you are going to discover during this workshop. Number one, you'll discover how to earn 6 figures consistently as a graphic designer using this big boy designers framework, right? Without depending on 2K clients. That is one of the things that you'll be learning. Please, if at any time you can't hear me, kindly enter my DM, right? Enter my DM, because I may not be aware if the network is not doing well. I may not be aware. Please, if at any time you can't hear me, just enter my DM, right? Just enter my DM and tell me that you can't hear me at this particular time, right? I think I'll be very much accessible there. So how you can earn 6 figures consistently as a graphic designer using this my big boy designers framework without depending on 2K clients and without begging anybody to hire your service. One thing you must understand is that anybody can teach design. I mean, you can learn how to design online. But what it means to make money online in design is different from what it is to do design, right? There's a business part of design, there's design itself, there's a business part of design. And that's one of the things, and those are the things that you'll be learning tonight. How you can earn 6 figures consistently as a graphic designer using my framework without depending on 2K clients and without begging anyone to hire your service. Now, you will also learn the 2 stubborn blocks that keeps you broke as a graphic designer, plus the counterintuitive way to deal with them. The 2 stumbling block that has been keeping you as a broke designer. Yeah, I just drop a message on the chat. You can react on it, right? Okay, so so stumbling block that keeps you broke as a graphic designer, plus the counterintuitive way to deal with them, right? There are 2 stumbling blocks that has kept you broke as a designer. 3 ways of unlocking consistent income as a graphic designer. 3 ways of unlocking consistent income as a graphic designer. This is one of the things we'll be learning tonight. You'll also learn how to position yourself as how to position yourself to charge premium as a graphic designer. I know all of you have been hearing about positioning. You don't know what positioning actually means. How to position yourself to charge premium as a graphic designer. Now, these are my promise to you. These are my promise to you. I will show you a step-by-step strategy to make good money with graphic design without selling yourself cheap. I will show you a step-by-step strategy to make good money as a graphic designer without selling yourself cheap. I have some amazing revelations for you. I have some amazing revelations for you in this class. Plus some crucial things you need to understand. I will show you some crucial things you need to understand. Now, does this sound like you? Does this sound like you? Do you think you are a skilled graphic designer, but you keep attracting low quality clients who can't afford to pay you well? Do you think you are a skilled graphic designer, but you keep attracting low quality clients who can't afford to pay you well? Do you struggle to charge well for your services? I mean, you make all the plans to name a good price, but you suddenly lose your confidence when it is time to name your price. Have you ever found yourself in such condition where you struggle to actually charge for your price, and then you have placed yourself at a particular price? Are you tired of being broke? Are you tired of being broke as a graphic designer while people with less skill and experience than you are making the kind of money that you can only dream about? What you see, I don't want to say this, I don't want to use this particular slang, right? But you see, it is some kind of people that believe that there's no money in the design industry, but that's not true. I will show you where money is in the design industry. Have you paid for several graphic design trainings, but you end up not making anything meaningful out of it? Does this actually sound like you? If this sound like you, say yes. I'm seeing your comments, right? Are you really interested in learning a lucrative skill and the art of making money with it? You have heard of graphic design, but you are not so sure that it can deliver the kind of results you are considering about all you've seen about graphic designers. For me personally, when I started design, I had a kind of life I want to live with the skill. I knew that I was not made to be a small designer. I was not made to be any 2K, 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K. I knew I was not made for those kind of money. Now, you must have heard things like there are too many graphic designers, so graphic design is no longer lucrative. In fact, you may even hear things like the design industry is saturated. Have you heard things like that before? That, oh, there's no money there again. People are now moving to different things. If now you've heard things like, if you don't do cheap designs, other people will steal your clients. Probably you've even heard of things like you need to reduce the price of your service, or the people, or you reduce the amount so that so as to get a lot of people to patronize your service. Maybe you've heard things like that. Most of what you've been told about graphic design and making money with it is completely wrong. Wow. So said that's as if I'm talking to him, right? Exactly. Most of what you've read about the design, about graphic design, is completely wrong. Now, what is the real problem? What is the real problem? Number one problem is that you lack the basic knowledge that attracts consistent figures, consensus figures in the graphic design business. Now, I don't want to even talk about seven figures now. I want to stay within six figures, because if you're in Nigeria and you're making 500K in a month as a graphic designer, you're a big boy already, right? So I don't want to talk about seven figures, because some of us make seven figures. Now, without wasting time and effort on low level clients. Now, this is one thing you need to know. They're actually having that results because they know secrets that broke designers do not know. You must understand that the knowledge of design is different from the knowledge of the business of design. Everybody that is making, even if you're making six figures consistently, maybe you're making 400K, 500K, they actually have secrets that is not public. Now, this is beyond mixing colors and drawing flyers and posting on Instagram. I mean, you can do that. Anybody can do that, right? But if no one shows you this secret, no matter what tactics you use, you will still be broke as a graphic designer. If nobody shows you what I'm trying to teach you right now, no matter what you do, you'll still be broke. Now, this is one of the things that they do. They know how to command authority and respect that attract high-level clients that are willing to pay them well. They know how to command authority and respect. Now, that is something you must understand. That every designer that is charging higher than you, what they know is that they know how to command authority, they know how to command respect. If you've been checking my status over the past few days, since you saved my contact, if you've been checking my status, you will discover that this guy knows what he's doing. This guy has an authority, this guy has an respect. I know something. This is now, don't let me even go too deep about that right now. If you're like most people, you know you deserve to make good money with your skill. Some of you are even good already. But no matter what you do, nothing seems to work. This is exactly what you're missing. You don't know how to place yourself, you don't know how to position yourself as an authority figure in your field. Everybody that you know that is making good money, they're authority in their field. And you know, this authority, you don't even know what this authority means. You don't even know, because this is not an authority within amidst your graphic design industry. It's not an authority amidst your peers, amidst fellow designers, because you are not trying to sell to them. One of the issues that designers have is that all their contact list is full of designers. So all the mouth that they have, all the followers they have, everybody that are hailing them are graphic designers. They are not business owners. Now, the game has changed. What you know about design 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, or 5 years ago, when we started, is not the same thing as what it is right now. So, who I am? Who am I? Let me give you a brief introduction of myself. I am Samuel Adedos Adegboyega. You can add me up on Facebook, on LinkedIn, right? Samuel Adegboyega is my name on LinkedIn and Facebook. I'm the lead designer of Dotman Design Agency. I own a design agency. I'm also the lead trainer of Dotman Design Academy. It's a design institute and community that has trained over 175 active graphic designers and business owners. That's why I am. I have also worked with several high-ticket clients and businesses, both in Nigeria, in US, in UK, and several other countries. Exponential Media is a business in US that I still work with. Jacto Precious is based in Dubai. Structurepreneur is based in UK. Fokwe Music is based in Nigeria. Friends of Nigeria is based in France. CFS is based in South Africa, and others. That is who I am. Now, let me give you a sight of my portfolio, because a number of persons were asking me for my portfolio. Let me show you my portfolio. This is who I am, in case you want to know who is this guy that is talking. Do you think these guys actually have the authority to say what he's saying? Now, this is my portfolio. This is who I am. I don't need to read through this again. Now, if you are feeling this portfolio, let me know. This portfolio was last edited last year, right? It was edited in January. Now, this is our socialization, logo design, brand strategy and design, social media designs, and co. If you're feeling it, let me see in the comment section. If you're feeling what you're saying, and if you like what you're hearing, let me know at the comment section. I want the comment section to be active. Brand identity project. Now, this is an overview of our logo project. Can you see things? Now, so that you can have an idea of who is talking to you. All right. I'm riding on. Rufai. I just want you to have an overview of the person that is talking to you. All right. Are you feeling it? All right. Now, this should tell you something, that there's something about charging high. There's something about being an highly paid graphic designer. It has a lot to do with your expertise. But don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. All right. Don't worry, we'll soon get to the end of it. These are the social media designs. Are you feeling it? Editorial designs. Let me handle your project now. Imagine if you were a client. Wouldn't you like to work with me? Now, with what you saw, I'm sure, damn sure, you want to work with me right now. For the past 5 years, I've been in the design industry. I've made millions of naira. In fact, this year I've made millions of naira. That's the fact. Actively working with high-ticket clients that are now. This is 90% of my design income. I'm not one of those people that teach people design, and that is where their source of income comes from. No, my source of income does not come from teaching design. I make good money from design itself. Over the past few years, I've decided to start helping young Nigerians become highly successful graphic designers without wasting precious time and effort figuring out the journey on their own. Because you know something, one of the worst things that can happen to you as a designer is you trying to figure out your journey all by yourself. You want to figure out your journey all by yourself. That's one of the problem. You don't have no, don't worry. I'll get into that. But the turning point came to me when I stopped figuring out myself. Now, don't take my words for it, right? Hear few of them yourself.
Mentee of Dotman Design Academy. I joined the academy about 3 years ago, and I must say it has been an interesting and exciting experience ever since. Initially, I was introduced to the basic principles and elements of designs. I must say it was quite intensive. And next, I was added to the academic platform where I received proper feedback, critiques, and mentorship on my designs. And this was what instilled in me the basic principles and the elements I learned through the courses I offered. And the interesting thing about the academy is that I got added to the academic platform where I get to interact with other designers, where we grow together, and we also have live impactful sessions, which is quite impressive. Additionally, the lead tutor adds every intentionally growing designer to other design platforms, and he introduces them to other designers to so as to be inspired and then to also grow further. And the lead tutor also exposes every intentionally growing designer to lucrative opportunities from his own agency or from other design agencies. And for me, this is the best part because I've received more than 10 to 50 times my investment in graphic design, and this has boosted my graphic design career so far. If there's anyone out there looking to learn graphic design as a career, I would highly recommend Dotman Design Academy any day, anytime. Hi, my name is Goke Gospel.
Very good. Right now, these are some of the people that have been helping in the design industry, because one of the problem is that a lot of designers want to figure it out themselves. Now, this is my confession, because you would think I do not have my own past. I will show you now. I once struggled as a graphic designer. As a matter of truth, all the ridiculous amount you guys charge, I've charged it too. I mean, I've charged it pretty well. I once struggled as a graphic designer. I started learning design in 2018. Yes, because no, when I started out, I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody. I didn't have any organized training. I was learning here and there. The way some of you are learning right now, that's the way I was learning. All this 2K class, and this took me extremely long time to earn my skill. What I teach my student right now within the space of 2 to 3 months, it took me about 2 to 3 years to learn it. Right now, this is one of the problems, actually trying to figure out this skill yourself. Now, it wasn't the case. I was charging extremely low. The amount you guys are charging right now, that's what I was charging. I was charging 2K per design, 3K per design, and I was very broke, because imagine this economy. Imagine charging 2K for design. When will you ever make 100K? When will you ever make 100K? At the point, I thought of quitting the creative industry and to get a 50K job so that I can take care of myself after my service here. I was very frustrated, right? Because I was not making any significant progress. Now, this is talking about a lot of you right now. So if you've been struggling to master your craft as a designer and making good money from your skill, I've been there too. In fact, I was there for too long, right? If I can come out, you too can come out. If you listen. You know something? If you are new, you don't have to go through the hell a lot of us went through. Everything changed for me in 2021 when I decided to crack the code of mastering the craft and making money from it. See, a lot of you don't know that you are a designer, but a time must come in your life where you must see the design as a business. Now, these are the two things that I did that changed the game for me. I decided to get proper training and mentorship from a proven, highly paid design expert who has been in the industry for more than 19 years. This person that I'm talking about, at the time, he charged about 500K for a logo project. I decided to commit to implementing it taught me ruthlessly. Now, this is the problem. A lot of you, I know something, after I mastered my craft, my mentor shared a secret video with me. Now, the mentor I'm talking about is Tololabi. Because you know something, this video is not on the public. That's what I'm saying, that some of the things that will help you, they are not on the public. What's this? Someone said that even the 2K designer, even the 2K, some people are still owing him. Wow, that's a lot. That's really a lot. Some people are still owing you. Wait, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? All right. Wow, sorry about that. Don't worry. The people that will pay you better, they won't owe you. That's the truth. The people that will pay you, the people that will make you rich as a designer, the kind of client you need to work with, they won't owe you. There are no people that will owe you. Yes, don't worry. I'm here for you. The people that have not started yet, I'm here for you. You have not started design, no skill at all. Don't worry. I'm here for you. Yes, this training is for you as well. That was how I discovered my unique framework of attracting high-paying clients by engineering trust and authority. Authority and trust. It's all about authority and trust. Now, what happened next was rather unexpected. You know, I told you I started in 2018. In 2021, I signed up for mentorship. The mentorship right now, to sign up for it, I think it's about 150K or 100K with my mentor there. You know something? Don't worry. Don't let me even talk about that. My life changed forever. I know that some of you have not seen that. You've not seen your life change within a year, right? That's what happened to me. I started attracting clients who were willing to pay me well for simple design projects. In our agency, we did a okay. Don't let me even talk about my agency. Don't let me talk about my design agency right now. For the first time in my life, that year, I charged 25K for one design project, just one. I charged 25K for it. I had two clients who paid me that same money without complaining. In fact, they felt like I was doing them a favor. After that, I increased my price to 50K. Oh, don't worry. Some people are getting the clients, right? Some people are getting the clients, but they are not charging well. Some people are not getting the client at all. This class is for you. Don't worry. I'm addressing all of you together because there's a way to get a client. Some of you don't even know how to get a client. I like the fact that this class is very interactive. I like the fact that you guys are actually responding. Keep responding. I'm seeing your chat, right? Some people can't earn. Some people are not having clients at all. Some people are having clients, but they are low quality clients. For the first time in my life, I charged 25K, right? If I had two clients pay me that 25K, after that, I raised my price to 50K. I raised my price to 80K. I raised my price to 120K. Then to 150K. Then to 200K. The good part of it is this: clients who pay me well for this, they keep coming again and they keep referring me to quality clients like themselves. See, one thing you must understand is that broke clients will refer you to broke people, to broke clients. Rich clients will refer you to fellow rich clients. Over the years, I left the level of 2K designers and to become a highly paid and well paid, highly skilled and well paid graphic designer. Don't worry, I will answer you. Bro, where would I see clients also? Don't worry. There's a way to see clients. Don't worry. I've had clients that are paying me as much as 1 million this year. This year, I've had a particular client that took me 1 million plus this year. Yes. For design projects using this my simple framework that I discovered. The only pathway to lasting success in the design industry is to invest in your mind. Right? This is one of the things. Graphic designers are lazy to invest in themselves. I can't count the number of training I've gone through this year, not just in the design industry alone, but for business generally. I've paid 25K for a design project this year. Sorry, not design. I mean, I've paid 25K for a single day training this year. I've paid 50K for a weekend training, online training. I've paid 70K for a day training this year. This is not just about design. I'm talking about investing in your mind. I'm talking about investing in your mind. I don't know if you know John Obidi. You know that his event is not less than 50K. I've paid for two of his events this year. In fact, the second was 70K. It was in Lagos. Designers don't invest in their mind. Designers always look for free things around every time. I know something. As far as you are still, as far as what you are, as far as your skill does not cost you anything, you will not charge higher. You will not charge better. Because even you've not invested so much, the more you invest in yourself, the more you feel the need to charge higher. But if you've not invested in yourself, how do you want to charge higher? Stop jumping from training to training looking for tactics that don't work. Stop looking for Chinese tactics that don't work anymore. Stop disrespecting your expertise and charging peanut for your experience. Now, this is one of the problems we have in the design industry. If you meet a client today and then the client is telling that he can't charge that he can't pay you more than 2K or 3K for a design, trust me, it is another designer that has done that kind of work for him. Another designer have charged him 3K before, and then it feels like any designer that he meets again, he can't pay more than that for them. You can't pay more than that to them. Now that is the product of designers that are disrespecting our expertise and disrespecting our industry. There was a client that I worked for. The last person that did logo for him charged him 10K. When it came to me for a design project, I charged him 120K. He paid. In fact, he added 10K extra to it. Right? Now, this is a product of what? Now, start focusing on things that will attract real client that will pay you really well. Start focusing on things that will attract real client that will pay you really well. Now, this is why it is important. Many graphic designers have been able to bank 6 figures with my big boy designers framework. That is the fact. Many designers have been able to bank 6 figures with my big boy designers framework. In fact, this is an easy system for ensuring that you only attract the kind of client that are willing to charge you, that are willing to pay what you charge. Right? One of the things that I do as a person is that if you see my kind of stuff, right, you will discover that there's a kind of client that I want to work with. And these are the people that are willing to pay me pretty well. A lot of you, many of the problem that happens to you is that you work with people that want to pay you 3K and want to collect the job immediately. Those are toxic clients. I want to help you to get there in 60 days or less, if you will allow me. I want to help you to get there right now in 60 days or less, if you allow me. Now, this is what one of my students that is doing 6 figures already. This is what he has to say. He said, on an average note, I make upwards of 6 figures on a monthly basis. Upwards. The real gist is that I completely do it without getting overworked. Now, imagine that you charge, I think one of my students, if you're on the group, I shared it on the group, right? I shared it on the group today, right? Imagine a student that told him that he charged 60K for a design project. That person just need 2 projects to earn 6 figures. Just 2 alone. Just two. In fact, imagine me that could charge as much as 200K, 220, 250 for a design project. That means you only need about 4 projects to make 1 million. Now, this is what he said. He said, I totally recommend DDA to anyone passionate about increasing their value, no matter the level in the design industry. It is a decision that you'll be glad you made. That's the fact. It is about investing in your mind. Anywhere your mind has not been, you yourself, you cannot get there. It's about your mind first. So let's get into the gist. Now, these are the 4 parts of these are the 4 parts of the framework. Number 2, stumbling blocks that keep you broke as a graphic designer, plus the counterintuitive way to deal with them. 2, I'll also talk about the 3 keys of unlocking consistent income as a graphic designer. These 3 keys are expertise, mentorship, and community. I'll also talk about the 3 known secrets to position yourself to charge premium as a graphic designer. Your clients will gladly pay you good money if you do this thing. 90% of graphic designers don't know this. About the truth, everything you know about design, about making money with design, they are wrong. Because you think it is by reducing your price. In fact, as a matter of truth, I will tell you to increase your price because that's how to make more money. How to turn on the big boy designers framework in the next 60 to 90 days, even if you are just starting your design career today. Now, these are the 2 stumbling blocks that has kept you broke as a graphic designer, plus the counterintuitive way of dealing with them. Number 1, self-doubt. Number 2, lack of self-respect. Self-doubt, lack of self-respect. A lot of you doubt your capacity. You are doing well already, but you doubt your capacity. You don't even have self-respect, and that's because you've not even invested in yourself enough. You don't know the business part of the skill. Now, this is why it is important. Authority and respect of your clients is a matter of perception. Like I tell people, business is a matter of perception. How do you perceive Apple product? How do you perceive iPhone? Now, this thing is not end. It has to be transferred from you to them, right? Now, if your own mind is messed, this is the kind of image you project to your client. That means if you don't have self-respect for your business, right, for your skill, that is the same thing you will project to your client. And if you doubt yourself or you don't respect yourself, you can't charge well. Nobody expects the best to be the cheapest. If you are the best, you cannot be cheap. Now, this is one of my clients. Sorry, one of my students. He said last month he earned 172K. This is one of my students. Now, these are the 3 keys to unlocking consistent income as a graphic designer: expertise, mentorship, and community. Expertise, mentorship, and community. If you are not an expert, you can't charge well. Expertise, don't worry, I'll teach you about this. Here is why it is important. Nothing gives confidence like truly knowing your craft. You can't be doing a poor design and be bold enough to charge well. Nothing beats your mindset like being unapologetically good at what you do. There are secrets you will never now this is the point of expertise. If you are the best, you can't be cheap. That's the fact. If you are the best, now I like that. I like this quote from Emmy. If you are the best, you can't be cheap. Now that's the place of expertise. Now that's the place of investing in yourself. Now someone is asking, Ashiba Samuel, how will you be the best? It's about mastering your skill. Now don't worry. Stay with me till the end of this session. I will show you how you will master your skill. Because now these things sometimes you can't even do it on your own. Some of you have been in this design industry for the past 1 year, but you know you are not an expert yet. And sometimes that thing that you are struggling with, it just take you 3 months, 2 months to master it. Now, number 2, this is the place of mentorship. There are secrets you never discover on your own. You need people ahead of you to teach you these secrets. Buying a course is not even enough. You need someone to show you the way. This is the place of mentorship. You know something? It is designers that think that they don't need mentorship. You'll discover that every business owner that you know that is successful, they have mentors. They have people that you look up. They have people that they look up to. They have people that they assess. They have mentorship that they've paid for. They have people that they can always meet to ask questions whenever they are in a difficult condition in doing business. Exactly. Oh my God, this person has sense. Info. Thank you. Info. A lot of you don't have this information. You don't. In fact, you don't even have access. Now, like I said before this call, someone called me. I've known him as a designer for the past 3 years, right? But you know something? The information about the business of design, right? The information about the business of design, they are not on the street. You can keep charging 10K for designs after 3 years if you don't know what you're doing. I know something. This is about the community. Success is not for low rangers. You need a community of people who can motivate you, challenge you, and can grow with. Now, these are the 3 secrets you don't know: expertise, mentorship, community. Even as I am, if I have issues with a client, I have my mentor. I paid him. He's my mentor. I can always reach him. I was with him in Abuja sometime this year. These are things you don't know. Now, this is the effect of community. This is a testimonial from one of my students. Thank you for the group. I had to cover the name of the group that asked us to join back then. I'm glad I enrolled for your design academy. You linked me to the group for me to receive the design project. You enlarged my mindset on billing my clients. I just got a job from that group, 6 figures. First of its kind. I'm getting 10 times serious with design right now. This is one of my students. That's the product of a community. He got a 6-figure project right there. Now, the little known secret about positioning yourself to charge premium as a graphic designer. If you do what I'm about to share with you, your client will gladly pay you good money. Have you seen project that it will not take you 1 hour? There are some projects that will not take you 30 minutes, and some will just pay you 20K for it. Some projects, it will only take you about 3 days to finish it, but some people pay you 200K for it. Correct. I like the class. This class is engaging a lot. I like it. Now this is it. This is something you must know. Don't sell your design service. Sell your client goals to them. You should understand that when clients come to you, what they need is not actually the design. They need the design to actually fulfill a particular goal. Don't sell the design. Sell the goal. You should understand that there's a reason why you buy an iPhone, right? The reason why you buy an iPhone is just to call now. You have a goal in mind. You have something in mind. That is what they sell to. That's what they sold to you. The best way to move authority and respect of your ideal clients is to simply show them how much you understand them and their business need. Some of you don't even understand your client's need. You just go ahead to just design for them. Now, if you do this, they will rather pay you more than hire one random designers that do not have the same effect. The truth of it is that the client that pay me well, they know that there are designers that charge less, but they can't go to them. They will stay with me. It's as though I use jazz for them. It's not jazz. It is what I'm showing you right here. Now, this is one of my students. He said, "Thank you for the mentorship and the privilege to learn, and the privilege to everyone to learn from others in the academy." Exactly. Provide what they need, not just the design. Correct. I like you. Now, this one of my students said, "It is not because I don't know about design before I met Dotman last year. It is not because I haven't purchased graphic design courses before I met Dotman. But there's a difference between getting a course on a skill and being mentored on a particular skill. Don't just get a design skill course that won't offer you a mentorship package. That is it." How to turn on the Big Boy Designers Framework in the next 60 to 90 days, even if you're just starting your design career today. Number one, on your skill. Number two, get proper mentorship. Number three, join a community of people who are where you want to be, or are on that journey with you. You have to own your skill. Of course, King Eddie has subscribed to my YouTube channel. Good. All of you should subscribe. Right? Number one, own your skill. Number two, get proper mentorship. Number three, join a community. I've showed you testimonials of people about mentorship, about community, and about the skill. Now, here is why it is important. Everything I share with you today will not work until you take action. Because a lot of times you attend events, but you don't take action. You should understand that it is not just about what you know, it's about what you do with what you know. Take return now, get deeper in learning the skill. Get someone who knows the game to show you the way. When they say that cut soap for me, when people cut soap for you, it is not money that they will give you. It is what you don't know. The guy that called me today, I said, if you know what I know, you will charge better. That's the truth. If you know more, you will charge more. Many of the problem that happens to designers is a knowledge gap. Now, this is one of my students. He's not a brand strategist. He said, going through DDA, provide not just the technical design knowledge needed to create functional and aesthetic design. Now, this is where a lot of people start. That's where a lot of people stop. They stop in the knowledge of design alone. Now, DDA also caters to the very reason the knowledge was sought after, financial. This is the financial reward. Now, the thing is this. A lot of you, of course, for me, I don't know the purpose of you learning your design. Of course, I don't know the reason why some of you learn design. I didn't learn design just because I want to be doing design. I learned it for business sake, for financial reward, right? So a lot of you stop at design, at the functional aesthetics alone, but this DDA also cater for the real reason for the knowledge, which is the financial reward. Time out. You guys should rest. I need to take water. I've been talking for the past 40 minutes. I need to take water. Time out, guys. Just 1 minute time out. I'm taking water from my fridge here. All right, guys. Now we are back. Did you get value from this training? Did you get value from this training at all? Did we cover everything we promised? Do you believe that implementing this big boy design framework in your business can really help you to hit your consistent 6 figures as a graphic designer? I want to get your response. Did you get value from this training? Did we cover everything that we promised? Now, how will you implement all this how do you implement all of this in your own to start getting results in the next 60 to 90 days? See, time doesn't change anything. It is what you do with the time that change things. I can leave you now, right now. You can leave this class right now, and for the next 3 years, you are still struggling. Yes. But you know something? That thing that you need to earn, you don't know my goal. Don't let me talk about that. So you can choose to wait till next 3-4 years and still be struggling. Now, it took me 3 years to beat about the bush, wasting time, effort, and money before I got here. If you go for me right now and just run with this, it might take another 1 or 2 or 3 years to even figure it out on your own. If you are like most people, you most likely don't have the luxury of time to waste another 1 year trying to pieces all these things together. You must understand that business is deep. It's different from doing design. Business is deeper than design. right? You probably have wasted your time buying 2K courses from people who only make money from design by selling 2K courses to you, because their skill level is even too low to even attract opportunity that will make design money. Oh my God. You may also not be able to afford one of the three things you need. It costs me about 100K to access mentorship alone. Just mentorship alone, it costs me about 100K. Now, this is aside several other trainings that I took to take my skill to the world class level. Like I told you, I've paid for 70K course this year. I've paid for 50K. I've paid for 50. I mean, because it is about your mind. Exactly. This person gets it right. Business is another skill that need to be learned. I know something. This thing, but everybody's teaching design. Nobody's teaching the business of design. Nobody's teaching it. Because even the boss that are making money, that are making the good money, they don't have that time to teach it. In fact, for the past 1 year, I didn't teach at all. Even though I started teaching, I didn't roll out, I didn't put out my flyer that, oh, that if you want to learn design. No. For the past 1 year, I didn't even have time to even recruit new students. No. Because I was busy making money for myself. And I said, okay, oh yeah, let's now teach people how to make money. This is beyond design. You likely have seen others use this thing that I explained to make good money, but you don't know. In fact, if you're asked to recommend a very good app designer tonight, you most likely recommend me. See the portfolio that I show you now. You know. You know. Maybe if you miss the portfolio part, should I just run through it? Let me just run through my portfolio. All right. As I was saying, so clearly what I've been showing you works. You know, right? What I've shown you is the exact system I've personally used to transform my lives and that of my students that I've shared their testimonials with you. My students even had it easier because they had me as a guide. What I struggled for 3 years to have, my students had it at the tip of a finger. What if I give you access to something that can help you implement all of the things in your business in the next 60 to 90 days? So that you don't waste so much time trying to figure it out on your own. What if I give you access so that you can achieve the three important things you need to get it done all in one place? Expertise, mentorship, and community. So that you can finally be making the 6 figures you are dreaming about. I can't lie to you. When I was making 2 figures, when I was making 2K then, 3K then, making 1 million was a dream to me. But now, the only thing I want to be making right now is 10 million. And that's not a joke. Yes, I will do it. Introducing Dustman Design Academy. Now, this is a system where you can achieve expertise, community, and mentorship. Someone is saying that it is correct I used to do design with. The question I want to ask you is that, as any client asks you the package you use, clients don't care about what you use. Clients won't ask you if you're using CorelDRAW, Photoshop, Illustrator. Those things are for you as a designer. Of course, I mean, clients don't care. They don't. It's that give me what I need. Let it fulfill the purpose that I need it for. That's what I'm telling you, that you don't sell the flyer to them. You sell the goal of what of what they want to do. I don't know if you understand that. Nobody cares if you're using CorelDRAW. Do you know what I use? Nobody cares about it. It's that you are expert. That's what matters. And I'm not going to get all IP about it. You have listened to me. You have heard my story, guys. You know what I'm saying can help you. Inside Dustman Design Academy, these are the things you will get. We spoke about expertise. Yes. Oh, yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be streamed. Yeah, it should be saved. Number one, you will get my special design ethics training so you can understand the mindset and the discipline of highly effective designers. This will separate you from the rest that will get frustrated and quit the design business before they even have a chance to succeed. You get my design ethics training. You will get my 6 figures design inspiration course. How do you source for inspiration? In fact, at the moment in the design in our academy, we have a pack of about 200, or is it about 150 or 200 designs where you will source for inspiration. Because you know something, you can't be a better designer than how much inspired you are. The difference between a quality design and a poor design is the inspiration behind it. Font psychology. Some of you don't even know that font talks. Font has a psychology in itself. Color psychology training, you will learn it too. You will learn the science behind color. Because, like I said, expertise is a thing. Expertise is a thing. If you're not expert, you can't charge well. Some of you don't even know how to use color. Design principles. Some of you don't know how to. Some of you don't understand the design principles that exist. You don't know that design has principles. It's not something you just do anyhow. Flyer design mastery. So you can understand how to create functional flyer designs. See, let me tell you the truth. Exactly. Correct. I like this guy. Olaoluwa. Design inspiration help you to avoid creative block. When I see people talk about creative block, like, come on, I don't know. I can't remember myself having a creative block. Nitty-gritty of mock-up. So you can master the act of presenting your work like a professional using mock-up. In fact, these things are not even called mock-up. I don't like to call it mock-up. They are called design applications, right? But a lot of you draw this wall mock-up, all this. I see things that some of you send to my DM and say I should help you to critique. Very poor designs. How will you charge high for that kind of design? Nobody will pay you. Photoshop training and practical session. So you can master how to use Photoshop to create designs. We have a whole course on this. Now, this course itself is valid for 20K. Now, imagine, don't forget all the values of each of these courses. So add up all the values together. There's some for 20K. I mean, the value of the training themselves. Correct draw training itself. The correct that some of you learn that you don't even know how to use, there's a course for it. Phone design. Because a lot of you, wow, this is somewhere best design. Someone said that best decision I made in 2023. Wow. That means the person is my student. Are you? Please send me a DM, right? You know something? The reason why some of you complain is that some of you are using phone and then you think because you're using phone, people can't pay you. Do you discover that your clients don't care if you're using a phone or a system? They don't ask you questions. Just do what I want. Wow. I'm sure you need it. All of you need it here. All of you need it. Now, phone design alone, it's valued for 20K. So you can master how to use your phone to make professional designs, no matter your skill level. See, some of my students right now, right? It was phone that they started with. After they used their phone, right? They made enough money. Then they bought a laptop with the money that they made from the designs they did with their phone. Logo design mastery. So you can master this money spin aspect of design. This is something that you can charge any amount for. There's no fixed price for logo. Don't let me talk about that. Huge money, bro. Brand identity design. So you can master this money spin aspect of design. If you want to make huge money with brand identity, brand identity design is another place to master. It's another skill to master. This one, it's valued for 50K itself. Imagine if you become a very good designer who knows his onions. Imagine the kind of respect you can command from your clients. Just imagine that you're as good as I am. Imagine the kind of respect you will command from your clients. Imagine knowing that your clients cannot easily replace you because you are far better than the average designers out there. See, if you really think that, good. If you really think that design industry is saturated, you are lying, right? Why? Because an average designer that you meet, they are all average. There are really few professionals. That's why I tell you that expertise is a thing. Now, this is an ultimate game changer for you that I want to unveil right now. I will give you access to my special training on the business of design. This is where I will break down the money code in design. I will really literally break down the money code that is in design. Everything I do in my business that produce the money I review here, this is what I will show you. This design knowledge alone will put side of 90% of graphic designers in Nigeria right now. Yeah, I will show you one. How to build a sustainable brand as a six-figure graphic designer. How to acquire quality clients and get them to keep hiring you. How to build authority and trust in the online space. How to create an highly attractive design portfolio very fast. How to get people to refer you to quality clients for free. Interview with 10 seven figures earning designer friends. I earn seven figures. I have designer friends that earn seven figures. I had interview with them and I'm still having an interview with them. You have access to the interview. I tell people that, see, the business of design is different from design. If you are good right now, I can tell you there are some things I will tell you right now that you're the next person that will come to you. You will charge the person 100k and the person will pay you. And the person will still be feeling like he's cheating you after paying you 100k. Business of design. Some of you are not aware of these things. This thing is value for 100k on itself. 100k on itself. I will give you access to my special business community where you have access to over 170 graphic designers like you. I will give you access to my special design critiquing sessions. Don't worry, I will tell you. You are getting at a discount price. You know that when we started, I mentioned 200k, but don't worry. I will give you access to my special design critiquing session. Now, a lot of you do designs, but nobody to correct it for you. In fact, some of you send your design to my DM. If you are not in my community, I can't attend to you, for God's sake. Because some of you post your designs. For me, you can't be in my community and post some designs in the public or to your client, and I will not rebook you for it. Your design has to be critiqued. Some of you do a design and you think the design is at its best. Let me see it. You will know that what you do is still nonsense and it needs to be critiqued. You have access to my design meetups where you will have chance to learn from the big name in the design world. This will help you to refine your mindset and grow your network. Now, the value of this is 50k itself. How does it work, guys? Go through the training to gain mastery of the course, of the skill. You will go through these trainings to gain mastery of the skill. That's the first thing. Number two, you will join my community and you have access to quality mentorship and support as you build your skill. Step three, you will implement the lessons in the business of design and you start landing quality clients. And you will join my community to access quality mentorship and support as you build your skill. Now, DDA becomes your secret weapon for exponential growth, while other people keep wondering about how fast you are growing and they are not growing. Everything you need is here. Some of you have been trying to have access to me. This is how to have access to me. You will get all this training you need to become an expert first. Then you get all the practical and proven to work insights you need to start attracting high-paying clients from doing your work effortlessly. You get access to the mentorship and to my years of worth of experience. All the experience I've garnered within 5-6 years, you will learn it. Info of info. You get access to my active community of graphic designer where you can run to for all the support you need. All the support you need is in my community. Some of them have had over 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience of actually coming up with good designs and making good money in the industry. I've showed you some of them. But it gets better, guys. You have access to our design resources, free design resources. Inside, you will find the ebooks that we need to grow more in the design world, background templates, PNG image, access to paid mockup. You will get all of this there. How much do you need to join the academy? Now, if I ask you right now, how much do you think this thing costs? How much do you think it's worth? Even if I charge 100K for it, it is still a cheat. Normally, this would cost nothing less than 100K. If you were to get all of this separately, aside the time and the effort you will waste to figure out things on your own, considering everything you get here, 100K is still a big steal for you guys. But because you are here, you are getting access to my DDA, Dotman Design Academy, my mentorship, and my community, plus all my design resources for just 25K, guys. 25K alone. Just 25K. Just 25K. Best guarantee ever. I 100% stand behind Dotman Design Academy. If I'm happy for any reason, for whatsoever, let me know within 30 days and I will give you the full refund. Full refund. Here's what others are saying about Dotman Design Academy.
Enrolling in Dortmund Design Academy has been an absolute game changer for my career. As someone who had passion for graphic design, I lacked the much needed skills and experience, knowledge to take me to the next level of my career. Dortmund Design Academy provides you with that opportunity to brush up on your graphic design skill. It teaches color, typography, fundamentals of designs, alignment, all sorts. Also teaches you how to make money using your graphic design skills. So what are you waiting for? Come and join me in Dortmund Design Academy.
Wow. Can you see that?
Student of Dortmund Design Academy. Dortmund Design Academics has helped me to upgrade my design skill, not only just to learn design courses, but also with mentorship and the products of Dortmund Design Academy. Yes, ever since I enrolled for Dortmund Design Academy, my design skill has been fantastic. For designs in UK, in Canada, yes, it's amazing in being in Dortmund Design Academy. Not only just you will be taught about designs, but also you'll be taught about business of designs. I really want to appreciate Dortmund for the privilege to learn and to draw from his knowledge. Yes, even beyond designs, I have learned so much from him.
Very good, right? Now, this is one of my students. He said, being in the community provides the enabling environment for growth. No matter your level as a creative, you progressively experience significant betterment in the quality of your work and by extension, the quality of your finance. He said, going through DDA is sure to increase your value. Making money, and I mean good money, is one of the sweet benefits of investing in yourself, guys. Someone said that personally, thank you so much for this. I deeply appreciate. Joining DDA is one of the best decisions I've taken so far in my life. God bless you, Sir Dotman. I seriously have you in mind. I owe you a lot, guys. Wow, this is one of my students again. I don't know. Wow. Now, total value of everything, right, is actually 70K. But the discount, today's discount is 25K. 25K. If not now, when? When will you finally be able to live the dream that you have as an highly paid graphic designer? When will you be able to live the dream as an highly paid graphic designer? When will you finally stop charging 2K and start attracting quality clients? When will you finally take action? Like I said, it's not about what you know, it's about what you do with what you know. Make your decision, then sign up for this limited time special offer. This offer, exactly, guys. This offer is only good until 7 days from now. This 25K is only good for 7 days from now. After that, I will split off everything you are getting this package and sell them as individual training at their real value. It is time to make your decision and take a leap forward. Join Dotman Design Academy here. Any question? Good. Any question, guys? If you have any question, let me know. 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 Do you have any question? We have come to the end of the session. If you have any question, let me know now. Do you have any question? Let me know. All right, no question from Madrify. Right, now this is the time for you to take action, guys. If you want to change your game, you want to start being an highly paid graphic designer, you want to have access to me, unlimited access to me, right? You want to earn your skill, you want to be able to charge well, you want to know how to earn, you want to be able to attract the quality client you need. The client you need are somewhere, right? Some of them are not even within your reach, but how to attract them is in the business of design course. You attract all of them. People, some of you don't know the capacity. Of course, anyway, I want to give privilege for some of you tonight. If you will make your first deposit tonight, you can pay at installments. You can pay at installments. You can pay at installments, right? In case you don't have all of the money, I know that maybe you don't have a plan for 25K, but what you have, you can make a deposit. Anyway, I told you guys that if the class doesn't worth it, you will get all your refund. I don't have problem with money. You don't get money is not our problem. Yes, I've just answered the question right now. Yeah, because you are here, right? You can. I give you period for installments, right? If you can make your first deposit tonight, you can have installments, right? Yes, you can pay at installment. If you can make your deposit before the end of today, you will pay at installment, right? Anyway, it is in your hands, right? It is in your hands. It is really in your hands. Of course, you can't. I mean, 25K is still a cheat. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. This my daughter design academy before when it started in 2020, it was 5K. It increased to 8K. It increased to 10K. It increased to 15K. Now it is 25K. Trust me. Before the end of by next year, it will be 50K. Yes, I know the value. You don't get 50K is still a cheat. Even 100K is still a cheat, right? That I'm giving it for 25K. Do you know what you're talking about? Imagine the one that got a project of 6 figures, 100K, just because he joined. First project, 100K. Even if he paid 50K, right? It's still a cheat. The person, I mean, the value is still more than the money, 25K. If you make your first deposit tonight, you have chance for installment. Right? If you have other questions, let me know. The value of the class outweighs the money. If you join the mentorship, there are some calls you have with me, right? That the next deal you seal, you can charge 150K for it, you can charge 60K for it, you can charge 100K for it, and you're talking about 25K for God's sake. Are you kidding me? A one-day event that I attended this year was 70K. One-day event, one day, not mentorship, not community, one day, guys. Any other question from anyone? Any other question from anyone? Any other question from anyone? All right. In the absence of no question, I don't want this class to be too long. This is 1 hour, 10 minutes already. We'll call it a day. Yeah. Send it. All right. You chat me privately. All right. I'll be expecting your chat. I'll be expecting your chat. See, guys, if you can make your payment right now, send a DM to me. Make your payment right now, send a DM to me. If you want to pay at installment, make your payment and send your DM to me. Yes. This is what you need for your 2024. This is all you need for your 2024. This is all you need. For now, for next year, for the following year, this is what you need. You have a great dream. You want to start charging high. You want to start making about $1 million a month, 500K a month, 200K a month, 100K a month. This is what you need. as much as far as your eyes can see. Make your payment now. Send a DM to me, guys. Have a nice rest. Have a nice rest. Have a nice rest. Have a nice rest. I'll be expecting your chat up. All right. I'll be expecting your chat up. I'll be expecting your chat in my DM. Make your payment and send your proof of payment to me in my DM. Right? If you want to pay out installments, and send the DM to me. See you in class. See you in the academy. See you in the mentorship. See you in the community. Uh, Change your game right now. I mean, that's all you need. That's all you need to bring your dream come true. This training, right? There's no duplicate of it. Everybody's teaching design, but I'll teach you design. I'll teach you the business of design, and I'll still offer you opportunities of design. Yes, of design gigs with my clients in the UK, in the US. Sometimes they enter my DM and say, "Oh, if you're on the group, I shared it on the group. Now I shared the chat on the group. So, oh, we need designers from you guys. I will just offer them my students. I can't offer them people that they have not paid for my mentorship, right? Yes, I just say some of my students, I just send their contact to them, and that's how some of my students are working with clients across the globe right now. So, guys, see you. Bye. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.